This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer. Coach's Corner is presented by Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees that are large enough to satisfy anyone's appetite, and award-winning seafood chowder.
We were aggressive offensively. We talked about that as part of the game plan. We wanted to take the shots we normally take, not be timid, and then we needed to have great interior defense, and I thought we did a good job of that today. Yeah, well, obviously, Josie Schwanier offensively was outstanding, and then, the whole team, I thought defensively, we really put in a team effort and took control of the game and kept control of the game to the end. We came out, we lost the championship game last year. It's been something on our mind since we took the court in November for the first week of practice, and it's kind of been our focus all year to get back here. Well, our expectations are the same every year to get back to Patrick, and once you get to the Final Four, anything can happen, but we'd like to get here again next year.
The game didn't go the way we had hoped, but I thought St. J did an excellent job of executing their game plan. I thought their kids performed very, very well in a pretty high-pressure situation. I thought our kids battled, but certainly being in a hole at the end of the first quarter, I think really set us on our heels a little bit, and it forced us to change kind of the game plan. And once you're behind St. J, it's a lot harder to compete with them. So, but I felt like my kids kept battling, kept fighting. I was very proud of their effort. But again, disappointing outcome. I thought Marnascu played very well. I thought defensively she did some really good things, getting deflections. I thought Catherine Gilway, our freshman, came off the bench, played great. I was really happy with that. I thought, Lindsay Albertelli on the boards, I thought she was pretty dominant rebounder today. Those kids I thought came in and played, and particularly from Marn and Catherine, who are both first-year players on this varsity team. I was pretty pleased with how composed they were in being in this environment for the first time. Well, I think the girls in the program definitely try to meet the standard that has been set by the teams that have come before them. So I think there's a high level of expectation right from the get-go. I think if you talk to any of those kids at the beginning of the year, they all said, we expect to be in the state championship at the end of the year. So that has a lot to do with the way they practice and the way they kind of commit a ton of time to representing CVU basketball. And so I think getting back to this game was certainly a goal that they all had. And as I told them, this last game doesn't define this season. We still went 18-2 in the regular season, which was a great season, which is a game better than we were last year. And we just got beat by a team that really hit shots tonight. Like that's the reality of it. It wasn't as though, at least in the first half, we were giving them easy shots. They were just hitting really, really tough shots, and we couldn't do the same at the other end.
Now let's hear from a couple of Coach Driscoll's players from St. Johnsbury, who played big roles in their team's championship win and season.
It feels, I don't even know how to describe the feelings. It's just like, everything's all like, woo! It's crazy. I have honestly no words. I'm so happy right now. Next year's team, we got the same lineup, except for we're losing Kayla Matt, which is a loss. She's a starter, and she's been a starter for the past 2 years. But I think we're going to come out kicking like we were this year, and hopefully we'll get another one next year.
I think the keys to the game were keeping each other energized and having a solid defensive effort, getting the boards because they're big, and just keeping everyone up to beat, and the offense came along with the defense. And I think our team worked really well with getting the bigs off the boards and limiting them to one shot or no shot. So our bigs did good, and everyone as a team had good energy, and it helped us a lot. It's a great feeling having a rematch from last year. Winning in regular season was a big mental hurdle for us, so I think that helped, and it feels wonderful.